fuck's sake.
What's the issue?
I just don't have my speaker on. I know you guys could hear it, but it's not the same
guys,
for me.
welcome to the show. Luke and Lewis.
Yes,
the
now I can
podcast.
hear it.
Welcome to the show, guys. Another episode of the wettest and gushiest podcast ever.
That's not a good way to start.
What do you mean that's not a good way to start? That's the most popular song ever at the
No,
moment.
I would say it's
I
the
would say
most
ever, actually.
talked about. I don't know. The Beatles would be so shitty right now.
John Lennon wasn't very wet and gushy, was he?
No, but I would say it's the most controversial song at the moment. Definitely not the most popular.
Look, it's making me angry, the song. If you haven't seen it, it's Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's new song, Meg. It's actually called WAP, which stands for Wet Ass Pussy. Mm-hmm. And guys, I just wanted to really commend YouTube on their consistent sticking to the rules, holding everyone accountable. You know, obviously, if me or Luke, we say fuck in a podcast, whole channel's demonetized, videos suppressed, too controversial. However, if you write an entire song about how wet your pussy is, describe, sex acts as graphically as possible, shake your ass, wear a bondage outfit, wear nipple tassels, have your rack out, just talk about how wet your pussy is, tell everyone you're going to need a mop for your pussy. Guess what, Luke? #1 on trending.
Oath. And that's our fault because our pussies are clearly too dry for YouTube. And if we just, made them a little more damp, then perhaps we would be rich and successful.
Yeah, I think that's the issue. I was actually going to write a song called Dad, Dry Ass Dick. And I think that might be the problem.
Oh, wow. That's not, the title of the song seems harmless. And then, you could write a song called Dad's Dad about your dad's dry ass dick.
Well, I don't know. Maybe that's something that you're a bit more familiar with than me. I'll have to ask my dad what you guys have been up to.
I've actually seen your dad's cock probably more than my dad's.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. My dad is extreme
that sounds
nudist.
weird for new viewers. It wasn't a joke. Lewis's dad just hangs out in the nude a lot when I'm there.
Yeah, when guests are around, doesn't give a fuck. My girlfriend's seen it. My friends have. It's fucked.
Yeah, anyway, so we were supposed to start the podcast with a cheeky little plug. Upcoming on Thursday's podcast, we've got a very exciting guest episode with Cackling Jack Post, who you may know of Hamish and Andy or the Christian O'Connell Breakfast Show. That's on radio. He joined us, and he's been a past guest of our radio show, but first time on the pod. And if you haven't already checked out the episode we did last week with Alex Williamson, that was an absolute banger as well. And we also had Darren Levy, a funny Uber rides guy.
Yeah, guys, go check out the guest episodes. We're pumping them out in quarantine. The guest episodes we think are some of the best ones we've been doing recently. So if you've missed them, definitely go back and have a look.
All right, now let's get back to talking about Cardi B's wet pussy. Sorry to interrupt there.
Yeah. That's crazy to me that went #1 on trending on YouTube. It's just so indicative of how the musicians and the record labels have all banded together and just gone, look, if you want us to upload on your website, you let us do whatever the fuck we want. And YouTubers haven't done that. So we'll get demonetized and suppressed for swearing, whereas they can do whatever the fuck they want.
So do you think we should unionize just to get our cocks out on the platform?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
definitely.
We should all band our dicks together and say, if you want this dick, all right, we'll take it to Vimeo. We don't care. We'll upload
Vimeo
on...
allows nudity.
Oh, really? That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then maybe we should make a stand. Not that I'm necessarily wanting... That's the thing that annoys me about this is man, it pisses me off when this shit gets #1 because I think it's bad music. That's just my opinion. You might like it. If you like a song called WAP, all right, that's on you. Okay, that's good on ya. Right, but that's not my vibe. But the thing that does piss me off is I don't actually want to do this, but it does make me angry. Kind of like the thing of, wow, I can't even do this and they can do that. Not that I would even ever want to do that, but I can't even do a quarter of that.
Yeah, like, well, we were talking before the show. Like, you were saying that you couldn't make a video about that video because it would get demonetized and suppressed.
Yeah, people keep messaging me these songs going like, do a brief music review on it, because I used to do this series quite often where I just review music videos. I reviewed some of Tekashi 69's one. Oh, what's his name? Oh, Teppanyaki Tamagotchi 69. And
that's what it is.
He's one. The last one just got me demonetized, and I asked people in my Discord. I was like, "Oh, is it even in your subscriber box?" And they were like, "No, I had to go on your channel to find it. It's YouTube didn't even put it in the subscriber feed because I literally just used. I didn't think the thumbnail was that graphic. It was a girl. Yes, there was milk on her tits, but she was wearing a bikini, and I called it Tekashi 69 Loves Milk. Now it's a little bit of a suggestive title, but I would say...
But it's not worse than the film clip that he did, because you would have edited out the worst parts of it.
I actually censored some of it. I blurred over it because I didn't actually feel comfortable putting one thing that is on YouTube uncensored. I didn't feel comfortable putting it on my channel uncensored.
It's so, like, it's just double standards, you know, one rule for us, one rule for them. It is very fucking weird.
It's so weird, though, that YouTube suppresses me talking about it. It's almost like they're ashamed of their own content.
It's just because all of the record labels have banded together and they've just gone, look, if you don't let us do what we want, we'll just create our own platform. That's what fucking Vivo was. That was just to scare YouTube.
Yeah, true. Would you like me to read? If you don't know the song, right, we can't play the song, but I can read you some of the lyrics. So the guy in the background, right, under the whole song, the chorus is just whores in this house, there's some whores in this house, there's some whores in this house, there's some whores in this house, hole up. And then it says, it goes into the first verse. I can't say that word. But it says, put this pussy right in your face, swipe your nose like a credit card.
That's right, advertiser friendly.
Hop on top, I want to ride. And then it says, spit in my mouth, look in my eyes. This pussy is wet. Come take a dive. Yeah. At one point, I'm sorry for everyone.
What's the problem, Ruben? You don't like spitting in a woman's mouth? Number one on trending for the kids?
You know, I'm going to refrain from comment on this one, I think, boys.
This is actually part of the
question for Ruben. Yeah. Is, if engaging spitting in someone else's mouth, is that vegan?
Yeah, it's vegan, yeah.
I mean, you know what? No, I would say not, because anyone who spits in someone else's mouth is an animal, therefore it's an animal product, okay? That's fucking disgusting.
That's a good point. That is a good point.
I would say you're a carnivore if you spit in someone else's, if you have your mouth spit in. In the chorus, so this gets repeated throughout the song, is... you fucking with some wet ass pussy. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Give me everything you got for this wet ass pussy. So they rhyme pussy with pussy with pussy. It's very creative.
Man, Cardi B, if she gets so wet that you need a mop, she's going to be one of the most hydrated artists of all time.
Like, it's almost impressive.
She must be smashing the Gatorade. You know, they should have had a fucking Gatorade sponsorship in the video. It's like, hi, I'm Cardi B, and this is how I maintain my wet-ass pussy.
Dude, these lyrics are actually quite disturbing. I mean, I know she raps them, so it's kind of makes it better, but when you read it out, it's not good poetry.
It's
really graphic,
heinous, isn't it?
I don't want to spit, I want to gulp. I want to gag, I want to choke.
Oh, is that really the lyrics?
Yeah.
Number one on trending for the kids. Is it age restricted?
This is my favorite line. Okay, this is the last one I'll read. I let him taste it. Now he a diabetic.
Because their pussy's so sweet. That's funny.
Man, it must be so sweet. It must be like, imagine the sugar. She must eat fucking gummy bears all day.
Dude, she must be fucking diabetic. Cardi B's gonna lose her foot. Her pussy's so sweet.
It's really disturbing. So if you haven't checked that one out, you don't really need to now. I can't even read some of this.
I've just opened it up on, like, it's not age restricted. I'm literally watching it. It's got an ad. It's like, I don't think this shit should necessarily be censored, but it is frustrating seeing this stuff get literally promoted by YouTube for days when YouTubers can't even do anything as mundane as saying a swear word without getting their shit tanked. It's weird.
It's even like, yes, the song alone is graphic, but the music video was like she was wearing a leopard print kind of tight whatever costume.
She's wearing bondage gear and nipple tassels.
Yeah, and she had two big holes that she would have had to. I was like thinking about practically how she would have had to put that on set. Like, so it comes with two holes obviously cut out for her tits to just flop completely out. And then she's got little nipple tassels on the end. But she would have had to kind of like jam it through one by one. It's not sexy. Like,
you know what I noticed?
It's just weird.
I think that there seems to be a bit of a rule on social media where they seem to have given up on censoring stuff that has nipple tassels. But when it comes to video, it seems like only people with fake tits are allowed to do that, because people with real tits, even with the tassels, too much movement.
I don't know. Well, here's the thing. Did you see the Tekashi one with Nicki Minaj with the nipple tassels?
Yeah,
there was a lot of movement.
She's got fake titties.
Right, but the movement, there was quite literally a shot where she was just going...
I think that one's age restricted.
Right,
so
okay.
I think the rule
I blurred that on my channel because I felt uncomfortable.
Can't have that. Let me have a look. I'll see if it's age restricted.
It was pretty confronting.
Is it the Trolls one?
Yeah, it was Trolls.
Okay. No, not age restricted.
Awesome. Well, that's sick, isn't it? There's
Okay,
one
well,
shot
there's
where the
my
director
theory
would have
out the
been
window.
like, he would have literally had to say, hey, can you just jiggle them around for a bit? Show us a little bit of bounce in those bad boys, is I actually think what was said on set. Because that's the only way you could describe that.
Yeah.
Let's just see him fucking jump, you know?
Fuck.
Dun, 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 dun,
So, guys,
jump.
from now on, we're going to be recording. Luke's going to be getting breast implants. And we're going to have official Luke and Lewis nipple tassels. There'll just be an L and an L. And that's how we're going to record the show. That would be good.
If we literally rocked up one day in bondage gear, actually we did almost do that once. I was wearing a morph suit and your one was closer to bondage.
Yeah, my one was.
Yeah, but you know what? YouTube didn't seem to mind, but yet sometimes we'll talk about the news and they're like, oh, don't do that.
You know what I do want to do one day? When I do a guest spot.
Bondage.
Like no, too expensive. Leather, very expensive. What I do want to do one day is I would love to guest on a podcast. Like I did I want to do this I had the idea after filming the official podcast where there's no video at all, so they only hear you. What I really want to do one day is like do a guest spot where they can't see me, record it on my end, and then the whole time have like a couple of strippers behind me on the chair just posing really sexy for the entire hour while I completely ignore them, and then just send them the footage. You don't address it. You don't even look at the women. You just send it to them, and then all the comment section would be fucking full of, this is a good podcast, but what the fuck is going on in Lewis's house?
That's a good one. I mean, it's very problematic. Like, I guess a year ago I would have been like, Lewis, don't do that. But now I guess it's fair game on YouTube.
Yeah, I mean,
like,
obviously I'd have a mop out and everything.
Yeah, as long as you bring in a mop and bucket for that wet ass pussy, then I don't think it's a problem.
Yeah, I think that's fine. You know, as long as they're wearing nipple tassels and I got the mop out, it's all good.
Yeah, as long as you like rinse it out afterwards, then that's fine.
It's disgusting. And don't drink it because you'll get diabetes.
You have to have a shot of insulin once you're done the podcast.
Did you notice Kylie Jenner's cameo in that?
Yeah, she just walked down the corridor in like
How
a
weird was that?
less slutty outfit. She's like, I'm a billionaire, so I have a lot to lose being in this, so I'm just going to wear normal leopard print.
How
no
much
tassels.
do you reckon that cost? Surely $1 million.
I think she's just probably friends with Cardi B.
Nah, no way. I reckon $1 million.
You're like, no way, no one would ever be friends with Cardi B. Dude,
I don't think Kylie does anything for free, it seems.
Well, yeah, why would you? I mean, or I guess, I don't know, maybe it's just gets people talking about her. She would have got paid for it, but maybe it's just like she was in the news
promo
for it.
her.
It's just like doing weird shit with other celebrities is how celebrities stay relevant and famous.
I guess so. Might just be like a collab.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's a thing. I did want to update everyone on we forgot to update people last week. 2 weeks ago, we were talking about Keelan's stand-up set that he did on our first ever podcast tour. It was about 5 to 7 minutes of D's Nuts jokes. He toured it all around the country, got 7 standing ovations of 5 performances. And people have kind of been asking since then, hey, are we ever going to see the footage? We weren't at the shows. And we said if a post on Instagram gets 5,000 clapping emojis, which is a virtual standing ovation, we would post the footage. Now, I think whenever we do these, we always think, oh, that's a lot.
Yes.
And then we always set the bar really low, and I think we got it in an hour.
Really?
Yes, it got to 5,000 in an hour. So then
what going forward, what should our goal be?
It should have been 20,000 because we got it. It got to 17,000 anyway. That post now was 17,000 comments because I edited it once it got to the thing, and I said if it gets to 500,000, I'll consider posting the fog bit. And every day I keep forgetting about it, and I go on the Luke and Lewis page to check the DMs
the
and
notifications
stuff.
are fucked now.
People are just still clapping every single day to try and get the fog bit. I admire their persistence because they're still 483,000 claps away from me considering it.
Good luck. And that's only considering it. That's the answer could still be no.
But I love their dedication to mist-based humor. It's great. So, Keelan, we got the claps.
Yes.
Who has the footage?
Lewis does, but it would be a matter of me going through and getting it,
Finding it.
through the hard drives, because
Okay.
I would
We'll
know
have to
where to get
organise
it.
that.
It is on a hard drive somewhere, so we will get it organized. We're not going to promise a release date because we're all pretty bad at our jobs here, but I don't think anyone's surprised.
Probably more realistic to just promise it when we're all back in studio rather than promise it now.
Yeah, because, I mean, technically Keelan coming to my house is illegal.
True.
Are you even within 5 kilometres of me?
Yeah, I'm within 5 kilometres.
Okay, Frankston boys represent.
Maybe I can go exercise and stroll past your house.
And if it happens to be in your mailbox.
That's a good idea. We could have an organised jog, right? Where it's just like a handover. I'm jogging with a hard drive, you're jogging empty-handed. But the problem is, if we fuck up the pass, it's over because you're going to have to jog all the way from your house to my house. So we only have an hour that we're allowed to be outside. So if we fuck up that pass, that's it. We got to try again tomorrow.
Yeah. It's kind of like the Olympics. It's all about the baton change. And if you fuck it up, it can ruin your whole race.
Exactly. It doesn't matter how far ahead you are. You fuck that pass up, it's a bronze medal for you.
I think the real concern here is Lewis would actually have to go outside and run, which is also problematic for his asthma and his general fitness.
Yeah. No, I don't do the well gym, unfortunately. I do the home gym now.
How's that been going? I saw you've been working out outside at 8 a.m.
8 a.m., 8
in
degrees.
Winter.
Yep. It's great. I've put on 2.5 kilos already. I'm in like week 3. It's going great.
Jesus, you're dedicated because that'd be great in summer. I think I'd really like that. Working out in the open garage in summer.
That's when I'm gonna fail
through.
Summer when it's hot.
I love the heat. I hate working out in the cold. It puts me off. It's the only thing. I've been smashing the World Gym this week. I did 10K yesterday without stopping. Boom. So I feel like I'm pretty much back. And man, it's really great to see because there's so many people out there in the World Gym. People always get shocked because around my area, people know that I'm the guy that just some people know, not everyone, but I'm just saying younger people will be like, oh, that's the guy, Luke. Yeah, he does YouTube.
Because there's only about 13 people that live in Diamond Creek, so everyone knowing you is not that wild.
Yeah. So
it's mostly cows and people who look after them.
Yeah. So I'll run past a paddock and they'll be like, well, Jim, stuff like that. But I was run past a few people and people get, it sounds weird, but people get really excited to see me out in the World Gym.
It's the World Gym guy.
So it goes from oh, Luke, they go Luke, because I'm running obviously so fast past them, they don't really get much time, but they'll see me coming towards them, they'll be like, hey, Luke, they'll say something like your videos. I'm like, oh, cool. And then they go, oh, you're in the World Gym. And then that excites them way more than just
That's
seeing
funny.
me. But I like that I'm giving the fans what they want, man. They're seeing me
Man,
do what I do best.
That would be great motivation if just people saw you doing your thing and go.
'Cause
And
I
they
never-
go, oh fuck yeah!
Yeah, I never post about it anymore, so I think people get surprised that I still work out.
Well,
They're like,
I
but
think
he doesn't
even
put it on
when
his
you were
Instagram.
posting about it, you weren't doing it. So I think that's a really good indicator of what social media is. People who are posting about shit probably aren't actually doing it. People
Yeah.
who shut the fuck up are the ones getting it done.
Yeah, so if I just haven't posted about the World Junior Mile, it probably means I'm elite.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's so cold in the morning. I wear gloves while I'm doing the dumbbells and shit.
Yeah, because the metal would be so cold. Or they're plastic
It's fun.
ones.
No, they're metal.
Yeah, that would be insane. What about you boys? Have you boys been getting your daily exercise in?
Sometimes I go for a walk. To Coles.
I go for
That's how middle-aged mums exercise.
Yeah.
You're at the prime of your life. You're like a 20-year-old dude in the best physical shape
Yeah.
you're probably
Or
ever going
I-
to be in.
I have a yoga mat that I intend to use for like some sort of exercise.
For lying
but that's
down.
yeah, that's not going to happen.
Didn't you say, Keelan, you were trying to avoid going to the going to the shops?
Oh yeah, I said that more as like a joke.
Okay, right. Okay. I've been going out for walks.
Get
I go
excited
out
for
about-
killing stand-up set every Yeah, sorry, what were you saying, Ruben?
I go for walks for about an hour every day.
Yeah.
Don't you skateboard?
I do. I used to skateboard a bit. I've stopped doing that because I spend so much time going on my walks now.
That's such a grey area. Whenever I see kids, like I saw kids at the skate park. They're not allowed to be at the skate park at the moment, are they? No.
I think so.
Because it's
Well,
they
it is
would argue like,
exercise.
oh, but this is the only exercise I do. I'm like, yeah, that's because you eat Doritos and you're a piece of shit. You don't have to only do that.
Wow.
Like you could. What do you mean? Wow.
Luke,
I just
They
grandpa
were-
such a
Luke
harsh
hates
burn.
skateboarders.
No. They
You
weren't.
bloody kids skateboarding.
No. They were loitering at the skate park. They were not skating.
Okay.
If they had have been going up and down the ramps, I would have been like, excellent exercise. They were there to just like, sit on a ramp, you know? Which is, I
Well,
feel
just-
like 75% of people at skate parks around the world just
Oh, yeah.
admiring
Yeah.
ramps.
It's mostly loitering for sure.
yeah.
But Luke, you said Keelan's probably the healthiest he's ever going to be. I would disagree with that, and my evidence for that, Exhibit A, is a recent tweet that Keelan's put out. The tweet reads, and I'm quoting, it's not an exaggeration, it's just on his Twitter. Don't think it's a joke. Don't think he's trying to be funny. I think it's just one of those tweets where you think something and you're like, man, the world needs to know. Keelan, I haven't drunk any water for 2 weeks, but I have. That's not the whole tweet. I haven't drunk any water for 2 weeks, but I have drank over 60 cans of Coke, so that's fine, I guess. And then,
Is that true?
Yeah, look at my pyramid.
Oh no.
and then a follow-up tweet, just a little reply here. My blood feels thick. Now, Keelan, what the fuck is going on? You've moved out, and it seems like your life's turning to shit. What's going on? You don't have taps?
Well, for the first, I hate drinking out of glasses. I hate
Oh, that's your
That's
excuse.
not an excuse.
it. And the first night I moved in, I bought like a 30 pack of Coke because I was like, who cares? It was $15, and I drank that like really quick. It was done within 5 days. So
What? That's 6 cans a day.
That's fuck.
is that many?
Keelan, I told you this would
Is that
happen.
many? 6 cans a day, heaps.
And then I bought like a 24 pack. I think they sell them in, and I finished that like just as quick. And then I was like, okay, this is like this time last week. I was like, this is ridiculous. I'm struggling to be awake. Like my body hurts. So I went and bought a bottle of water. And if you guys remember,
One bottle?
Just one.
oh no, to reuse.
Oh, okay.
And if you guys
I
remember,
thought you were buying one bottle to supplement 48 cans of Coke. Like that was the
It's a
ratio.
good ratio.
and well, I decided last week, like Monday last week, is like I'm not gonna drink Coke anymore. I have to get off it. I'm like that fizzy drink guy, like day one, no fizzy drink, on TikTok. So on Tuesday, I ended up. This is a. Do you want me?
You sound like an addict. Where you're like, I've got to get off it, man.
I think we just need to do a Keelan's meal.
Yeah,
list.
that's what I was gonna say.
You've been out of home, right?
Yeah.
You've been out of home by yourself, unsupervised. Previously lived with his mum. Now I think that I've experienced this as well. I think that I actually started eating way better because I had my own fridge and I could do my own shopping.
Week
I
one.
always felt like a piece of shit taking up mum's fridge and stuff, but now I'm on my own. I feel like I'm super healthy.
Week one for sure. When Big Brother was on, I'd sit and I'd cook something nice while Big Brother was playing in the background. But once that ended, man, I've just become
Your life went to shit.
really
What's
lazy.
the point if Big Brother's not on?
So I'm actually really concerned about. I wrote it all down. I'm concerned about reading it out this week because everyone's gonna be upset
But
with
before
me.
you start, I'll try and find the opener and see if we've got on this. But also, Keelan and I were playing PlayStation the other day, and I didn't realize you were just having Coke. You were like, "Oh, I've drunk like a bunch of Cokes today," and I was like, "Why have you done that?" And Keelan just goes, "Man, thank God I've never touched heroin." Because it's right. You have such an addictive personality that I'm kind of glad it's Coke. Like, yes, we all laugh at you, but like, fuck, it's got to be something, and at least it's not meth.
Yeah.
So Monday last week, Coles are selling Tim Tams for $1.80 a packet at the moment. So pretty much all day I only had Tim Tams and Coke to eat, and then just like
What's Tim Tams? Like a few Tim Tams, a packet.
you know me, a full packet.
Yeah. That's
I could only eat like 2 or 3, and then I'm like, oh, that's a lot of chocolate.
Chuck them in the freezer, open them up while I'm working, just munch.
Full packet, right?
Yep. And just like a chicken fillet, just cooked on the stove to get
No
some.
salad.
No.
What did you say?
Sorry, shouldn't have suggested it. You got angry at me then for suggesting you to eat a salad.
Did you season the chicken, or was it just like?
I mean, like salt and pepper, nothing interesting.
No herbs, just salt. That's good for your heart.
Yep. Tuesday. What do we got?
Tuesday, you might have noticed, Lewis, we were on like 3 or 4 Zoom calls throughout the day together, and I was drinking banana and raspberry smoothies.
I did see that.
The only thing I had to drink all day was 5 banana and raspberry smoothies.
5? Wow. How many fucking bananas is that?
Heaps. I just buy them by the bunch. And I went through my packet of frozen raspberries in a day.
Why? But like, I get like, oh, I'm gonna be a bit healthy. I'll have a smoothie, but I don't understand going back 4 more times. Just
Hang on, did
could
you not
just
eat
be
it all?
Fucked?
No, I didn't. It was
You
really
didn't eat
good.
it all
They were
that day?
really, really, really good.
You didn't eat it all.
No.
Yeah, so far you haven't actually eaten, except for chicken, for like 3 days.
Tim Tams.
That's not good, Keelan.
You did forget the Tim Tams, Luke. You forgot the Tim Tams.
Yeah, I'm not including that as a meal. I skipped over that because that's a snack.
Well, when you eat a packet, it's a meal. Wednesday, same deal. 3 banana and raspberry smoothies. Had to go to Coles to get more frozen berries.
You know, this isn't a healthy alternative. Just
No,
smoothies, that's not good for you.
They're so good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they're yummy for his tummy, Ruben.
And then
What you're gonna do to yourself, Keelan, is you're gonna have so many of them that you're one day just gonna go, I fucking hate them now, and you'll never have it again.
well,
that's what he does to everything. He can't have Kirks anymore because he ruined that for himself.
Yeah. And then
You know what he told me the other night? He goes, yeah, one time I was drinking Coke so much that I just couldn't even taste it anymore. He goes,
What do you guys talk about when you're playing video games? You guys seem to have the most inane conversations ever.
what do you think Keelan and I talk about? Fuck all. This is... I'm shocked that you think we would talk about anything with substance.
and then Wednesday, I broke and just started drinking Cokes again, of course,
Yep.
with my Tim Tams. Thursday, a little bit more healthy, just Coke.
Hang on. So Wednesday, just get it straight, just Coke and Tim Tams again?
Yeah. Yes.
So it's 2 days in a week, 2 full day, 48 hours, Coke and Tim Tams. And then the other 2 days, just banana and raspberry smoothies.
Just wait till you hear what I had last night. And it sounds like I'm joking, but it's not.
Yeah, because what I did is I saw this tweet about your blood, and I was like, okay, I want you to write down Keelan's meals, not even for the show, just so you can reflect and go, oh fuck, I need to change.
It's like more for the intervention than the show. You know?
Yeah.
Thursday, cooked chicken and veg for dinner, of course. That's pretty normal, but Coke.
That's good.
Friday, I had...
Hang on, breakfast, lunch?
No, I don't eat breakfast or lunch.
What do? You don't eat throughout the day.
No.
Don't you get hungry?
No?
What?
Yeah, his body doesn't get hungry as a defense mechanism because he knows that if it gets hungry, it's going to get assaulted with a pack of Tim Tams and 6 Cokes.
I don't like breakfast. I think breakfast is the worst meal of the day.
It's the most important meal of the day. That's why you hate it.
Friday, I went down to the local restaurant under my building and I got... okay, this sounds worse than it is. I got a fried...
Say that every day.
I got a fried chicken dinner. Which is just like fried chicken, mashed potato...
Dude, that's better. That's food.
Salad. There was a salad.
That's good.
Did you
That's
eat
not
it?
that bad?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
And then Coke, of course. But
You can't be annoyed at me for checking at this point. You can't be like, hey, how dare you?
Yeah, because last time Luke goes, what about a salad? You went, no, fuck you.
You went, no.
Saturday, I had a fucked sleeping schedule. Luke and I stopped playing PlayStation around 2:30 a.m. and I didn't go to bed till about 6 a.m.
What were you doing?
Just stuff. I don't know.
I saw you. You know what? I saw you the next morning, like that you tweeted at like 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Because you were like, "Yeah, I'll probably head to bed too, man." And I knew you were bullshitting when I left.
Saturday, because I didn't wake up till like 3 or 4 p.m. I just had Tim Tams, Coke, and then sweet chili chips.
I'm kind of
So Keelan,
excited for your bowels that you had. Oh no, I guess chili's not good. I don't know. How do you shit?
that's what I want to know. I want to go a few days back in time. I want to go, so Monday, Tim Tams and Coke. Tuesday, only smoothies. Wednesday, only smoothies. What the fuck happened in the bathroom Wednesday night?
I don't know. I can't remember.
This is fascinating.
Anyway, last night, Cokes, Tim Tam, and chips again. That's all I had. Oh no, I had a Big Mac.
I feel like I need to come over and cook you a nice meal.
You need to
Sorry,
sort.
what's
You're
that?
gonna die. You need to sort this out. Don't you feel like shit?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you guys see me when we started the call this morning? I looked like shit.
Yeah.
But that's my week. So,
What do you think?
I think it's all right.
Well, any plans for this week?
I did buy chicken last night, so I might.
No,
have
here's
some
the thing,
chicken
Keelan. We need to get you off the Tim Tams and the Coke. Like, I feel like those were the two patterns we kept seeing a lot. And I feel like if you just have a week of no Tim Tams, you've had your fair share. You cannot deny that.
Maybe blame Coles for that one. $1.80. That is
Just because
bloody
it's
bargain.
cheap,
That
it
is a
doesn't.
bargain.
Yeah, okay. Your heart is not going, oh, great call. Great saving, Keelan. What a deal. As it struggles to pump blood around your body. Because it's, and I quote you, thick.
This morning, as I was reflecting on my choices, I decided that. So last night I bought a 24 pack. I had probably like 6. So the last 18 Cokes in there, when they're done, not going to buy any more Coke. And that's a
That's
promise.
good. I like that.
Oh, so only 18 more to go.
This is 3 days. 3 days and I'm done.
You should put out a song called. You should put out a song called Tab. Thick ass blood.
You're going to get a mop and bucket for that thick ass blood.
Yeah, you need to sort this out. You need to start shopping at the supermarket. But That's the danger zone for you. What if you see another bargain? You know, what if tiny teddies are going half off?
Well, if you guys remember on the regional tour, wagon wheels were really cheap. So I'd buy a packet of wagon wheels every day.
Yeah,
So
I do remember
all you
that.
ate was wagon wheels on that whole fucking tour, and we kept telling you you're going to make yourself mix sick, and you kept going, "No, I'm not going to get sick," and then you almost died when you got home.
And by the way, you had like 5 jellies at Sizzler in one sitting, then threw up in a bush. So,
Crisis.
well, Keelan, it was great to bring the segment back, but I don't know. I just feel like the reason why we stopped the segment is because we didn't, as a show, we didn't want to encourage this behavior. But it turns out it doesn't matter if we do the segment or not. You writing the list does not change your... It doesn't make you have any self-reflection at all.
I drink mostly liquids, don't I? Just re-looking at this list. It's
Yeah,
mostly
you don't
liquid.
eat.
Yeah, it's mostly liquids and Tim Tams. How many packets in a week, Keelan?
Like 5, I guess. I just like stock up. Like $1.80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Is there 10 or 12 in a packet?
I'm not sure. I can go check for you if you
I
like.
think it doesn't matter. It's definitely 10. So it's 50 plus Tim Tams, maybe 60.
Wow.
That's awesome. Guys, shave your fucking nuts. Manscaped.com. Use code SOUNDOFF, 20% off and free shipping. How good is having well-kept nuts? Keelan, Ruben, don't need your input here. Dirty, disheveled nuts,
Yeah,
right?
no.
Luke, however, man,
Dude.
how good's having some goodly kempt nuts?
Mate, so good, so much that my t-shirt says it all. Your balls will thank you. And currently my balls are absolutely thanking me. And I do have a promotional, it's on the back as well.
That's
guys,
good.
for audio listeners, I'm wearing a Manscaped promotional tee.
That is good.
Because
Now-
my nuts are gracious.
Mate,
Grateful?
what I like
Grateful.
about Manscaped, I've got to notice something else. I used it a couple days ago. One, didn't chew up my nuts. That's what my old shaver used to do to me. I literally have realized that I have PTSD because of my old shaver.
Yep.
I could barely go near my ball bag with this thing because my brain kept going, no, stop, it's
Yeah.
gonna hurt. Didn't
That's what I
hurt.
thought.
Yeah. So I'm struggling to get over that. I might need to
Other
go to therapy.
shavers, it's like putting your nuts through a NutriBullet. It's just like putting them
Yeah.
in a blender and it comes out bad. But this one, it's like giving your balls a massage in a way, and it gets the
It's
job
great.
done.
Yeah, and what I also like about this is it keeps it short, but it doesn't take away everything. You know, my other shaver, I looked a little bit like a newborn. Not into that.
Oh, hang on.
This one, a nice trim.
We did promise a testimony from Meg about my nuts.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. So, guys, manscaped.com, use the code SOUNDOFF for 20% off and free shipping. If you want to support the show, support the brands that support us, that's how we keep everything running, especially when we can't do shows and all that kind of stuff. And do we have our testimony here, Luke?
Nah, she's gone to the doctors. I could pre-record
Selfish.
one and send it to Keelan. We'll chuck it in now. Describe my nuts in 3 words.
Very smooth boys.
Okay, great. And that's a testimonial from Meg.
Great.
Great. Yeah, she's
And
probably...
that's- I don't know what she said, right? I haven't heard that, but that's why you should get into Manscaped if you
Yep.
would like your nuts kempt well.
Yeah, and then this is for girls as well. There's benefits for girls because if you know, particularly if you have a man, you can have a man with some well-kept nuts. A
That's
good ball
right.
bag. A smooth-ass ball bag.
Or, you know, we're a progressive show. If you have a female penis, if you got a female ball bag, shave that
Yeah.
shit.
And, Lewis, let's not forget about the charging stand as well. You know, you can
Oh, you're
show
reading
off
off
your
the dot points. That's
you can
good.
show your mower off loud and proud because this intelligently designed stand is a convenient charging dock powered by USB. So
That's right. You know,
everyone's got a
Sometimes-
USB charger. You just chuck it in, and I do show it off loud and proud only because
That's right.
not many people come over at the moment. But
and the reason why it's so convenient and it's like a USB charger is, you know, obviously quarantine, I can't do this, but the minute we're allowed to start traveling again, I'm going to take this shit to the airport, get out my portable charger, plug it in, and just display it in the
Yeah.
Virgin Lounge.
And what is exciting? Oh no, wait, never mind. We did that on Jack's podcast. Forget. I'm 1 ad read ahead, guys. So never mind.
Manscaped.com. Use code SOUNDOFF. 20% off and free shipping. They are really, really good. We don't promote shit on this podcast. These are great, and we recommend them. Go get it. What's next, Luke?
I don't know. I had the Manscaped thing open.
We need
Lewis
to talk
thing about Keelan's Twitter.
the
We already did that.
Ash. We sold the Ash. Quick update here. So obviously, everything that we do on the podcast, if it's not sold, we destroy it because it's like a luxury brand here. We're like Gucci. We don't fuck around. So what we decided to do, some unsold posters. They were all signed, which obviously brings extra value. We decided to burn them and then put them up on eBay. Now, Luke, happy to say that the Ash has sold here.
Really?
Just bringing it
So
up.
it's done?
Yep.
Because there was a few updates. We were attacked by bots a little bit. It went to 20,000 at one point, then it went back down to 1,000, then back up to $20,000. And we thought, look, that's a bit steep for poster Ash. It doesn't seem legit, and we were correct. And I'll be happy if the final result is over $17.50.
Yeah, well, Luke, I have some good news, but I also have some bad news. The good news is the Ash sold for $460.
That's very good news.
Very good news.
That's a lot more than the asking price.
Yeah, that is. I mean, that's like 6 posters. It's about $60 signed. I mean, you got to take off the shipping price as well. But then you also got a little bit of wood in there, and also the Frankston local newspaper that was used as kindling. So there's a bit of that in there.
That's a value.
Bit of local goss. That's value. So I would say that's actually a bit of a bargain. That's the good news. Sold $460. The bad news, Luke, is they have cancelled their order and are not going to pay for it.
So you can just do that on eBay.
Yeah, you can just do that.
Does it go to the next second highest bidder?
I don't know. There seems to be, as a seller, there seems for me to be 2 different options. Either I cancel it and then I relist it, or I just refuse to cancel it and try and charge the cunt.
That's some massive crumb energy, and part of me wants to charge him or her. What's the username?
Japin84.
Okay. So part of me wants to absolutely throw Japin under the bus and get him for $460 because you shouldn't,
Just
make a
scam
promise.
Just scam him, yeah.
Well, not really scam him. Like I
It's
feel
not
like
scamming at all.
He's tried to
he's
scam us.
put up
True.
the
So this
money.
is a virtuous action.
Yeah, he's like promised some money and clearly, can't walk the walk. So I think we try and get the money out of him, or we relist it and publicly shame him.
Hang on. I can do a second chance order. Lets you offer an item to the bidder or bidders who did not win it.
And what's the second highest?
I'm not sure. I'll have to figure that out. Maybe that's what I'll do. Continue. Second chance order. Because there were a few legitimate people who actually did want it. That's why I feel a little bit weird about not getting it. And the legitimate bids are actually a lot lower. So I'd rather give it to someone who actually wants it. I'll do a couple of second chance.
True. I want this Ash displayed next to their grandma.
because it
ideally.
jumped from like $50 all the way up to $400 with the fake bid. So I'll just give a second chance order to the next person and whoever. I'll give it to like a few people, and whoever gets it gets it.
Okay, I'm happy to sell it.
It'll sell.
Great. Okay, well the Ash
Done.
Ash has
Sold.
been bought.
Well done, everyone.
We officially sold Ash. I wonder
Ash
what
sold.
shit we're gonna sell next. Nothing
great.
yet. I feel like we need to have like a merch free month where we're just not pushing anything on you except smooth nuts.
Smooth nuts, great content. That's what we want. So that's great. Ash sold. Epic.
Win.
Now, Ruben, you wanted to bring something to the show here.
Yeah.
Finish us off.
To wrap things up here. So something that's been happening on my walks every day, I've encountered a bit of an issue, which I'm sure probably every Melburnian is having as well. I'd be interested in getting your thoughts on it.
Right.
Basically,
if you don't know, if you're outside Melbourne, we're in complete lockdown. We're only allowed to leave the house once a day for an hour's exercise or buying food.
And masks are compulsory. There's a curfew between
Can't
8
leave at
p.m.
all after 8 p.m.
and 5 a.m.
At late at night, after it was like maybe 9 or 10 p.m. in Frankston, I just hear just some guy just doing donuts in like empty streets, probably having the time of his life. And I was like, oh, that guy's going to get arrested. And then, no joke, 15 minutes later, I hear, and then I hear, whoop, 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 whoop. Just the cops. There he goes.
Awesome. So going for these walks, and the masks are really the issue, which Luke might not be familiar with, because I guess you don't wear a mask when you run. But for everyone else...
I still take it with me, though. You have to take it with you, and I wear it if I stop or anything. But I don't stop because I'm a machine.
Of course, makes sense. So when you cross paths with people, usually you might smile at them if you're being friendly. But you can't do that anymore. So I want to get your thoughts on it. I've basically got a list of alternatives.
You want to know mine? I stay the fuck away from people. I don't even want to make eye contact with people at the moment.
I've been stepping onto the fucking road.
Yeah, I run on the road often. If there's people on the footpath, I will like run. I mean, mainly for their sake, because I'm not wearing a mask and I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. So, but because you're not allowed to really drive somewhere to run, I don't think. So I just run from my house, but it takes me about 1.5 km to get to the place where there's not many people around. So in that first bit, I'm running along streets, and if I see someone,
are you getting dirty looks from people because you have no mask on?
Nah, because everyone's like cycling with no mask on and also running.
Okay.
It's so busy out there that it's like 20% of people are running or cycling without a mask.
It's really not busy in my area. Yeah, you're saying, Ruben, you got greetings. This is something that's difficult for me, especially because I look scary as fuck in a mask. Especially if I'm wearing a cap and the mask, I just look like a murderer.
But Lewis doesn't you don't smile at people anyway.
No, I do.
It's not an issue for you. Nah. Only if it's like an old lady and you smile at her to let her know that you're not going to rob her.
Yes, I do that, but also I'm talking about when I like order things. If I go to a cafe or whatever, which I'm still doing because it's not busy, I feel like I'm just terrifying the staff. I don't know how to greet them. Okay,
so what are your alternatives, Ruben? What are you doing?
Well, I'm surprised that you guys. I try to make a wide berth as well, but I think especially in these times, you got to. I want to make a little connection with strangers because
we're all in this together.
Exactly right. So here's number one. Here we got nodding. You can nod at them. Problem with this one, I think, is it's not always clear when you're nodding at someone. You have to really make direct eye contact. You both nod. It's not a good one.
And I think direct eye contact is a bit of a danger zone. I saw an article a lot of women were complaining about because of masks, they were getting aggressive eye contact. I don't think they were getting aggressive eye contact. I think they were just seeing what a face without a smile looks like.
Yeah.
Like really, if you go like that and then you smile, you're just going to look a little bit scary.
No, I've thought about this while being out at the shops and stuff is because everyone's looking above their mask and I only ever look at, like, I feel like I'm giving people aggressive eye contact and I also feel like I'm receiving it, but I'm not giving, you know what I mean? Lewis is right. It's just eye contact.
Yes, it's just
and I'll dart my eyes away.
Who knows what's going on?
But I don't know where to look now. Like, I don't know.
That is true because you don't, when there was no mask, you didn't necessarily always just make eye contact with a stranger. It's like you might look at their nose or their face or whatever, but you wouldn't look them directly in the eyes.
Just looking at people more now because you're like, oh, where are you going? Like, are you going to go left, right? Like, you just make eye contact more because you're worried about being near people and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like I'm just paying attention to where other people are a lot more. When usually I just used to walk around and like not give a fuck where anyone else was. I don't know.
Well, here's another one. If you're not into the nod, is a wave. Thoughts on that?
Oh, yeah.
I think the wave.
It's a little.
It's
forward.
a lot.
It's forward.
It is a lot.
Too much.
How about this?
Waves too much. I like this one, the driver.
Oh, the driver wave while walking.
That's interesting. Because usually
walk
your
away.
hand's already there on the steering wheel for that one. So if your hand's not already there, it's kind of just a wave.
Yeah,
isn't
that
it?
would be so. That
It
might
looks
be
like
good
you're
if
pointing
you
to
were-
something like, oh, bird. It's swooping
Yeah.
season. It could be confused for like magpie
That's
incoming.
probably more of a pram situation, right? That's the perfect one for the pram. If you've got a
That
pram,
is.
drive
Yeah,
a wave.
that's
No
great.
pram, it's probably not ideal.
Okay, well, how about this? What about just saying hello?
No,
because it's too muffled. And also too much.
Yeah.
It's also
Too
too
much,
muffled.
yeah.
Even I think a subtle hey, like hey.
Okay,
Not
yeah.
hello
that-
is
hey.
weird. But hello, because that's like the start of a conversation. Hey,
What do you
Hey.
guys
drop
about
the
this?
H.
Blink.
Just say A.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you
about
guys
this?
think about?
A blink.
eyebrow raise.
No, it looks like you're trying to communicate with them in Morse code. That's absolutely weird. You can't
Okay.
just blink at a stranger. You look like
What
a
about an
robot.
eyebrow raise, Luke?
It might seem. Depends how you're doing it. It's either suggestive in a sexual way. I wouldn't do that to a female.
Okay,
if I-
how about a wink?
You're right, less suggestive. Yeah, just winking at people.
How about a kiss?
I
Well,
think
I've
the
actually-
nod's best.
I've got two more, and I think these are the best.
How about
so
a
here-
Sieg Heil?
A little forward. Just
bit,
a little.
little bit presumptuous.
A little bit 1940s.
Yeah, true. It's out of fashion. Yeah. What else you got?
I
Rob?
like this one. Maybe just like take your mask off and smile. What do you think of that?
from really
good.
far away. You pull it down,
Yeah.
you go, and then pull it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see an issue with that.
What about you cough in their mouth while you're at it?
Yeah, well, that's right. I was actually going to say like a universal code for like, hey, how you doing? Is just like cough 3 times.
Yeah.
Morse code, but with coughs.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's good.
Cool.
How about
I think we-
need to invent something that has a camera on the inside of your mask, and then you connect that to your smartphone, take the phone to your face, and then they get a slightly delayed face in there.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could take a leaf out of Cardi B's book and spit in their mouth.
That's true. That's not the best message to be putting out there during COVID, Cardi B. Spit in my mouth. Excuse me. That's more than a droplet, isn't it?
Yeah, I do like the idea of if this continues on, like becomes a trend forever. I'm looking forward to seeing the evolution of masks, and where if some will be projecting a hologram of your actual face onto your face. I look forward to it. Or even see-through masks. Why haven't we done see-through masks yet?
Ah, true.
I would assume
Like
they don't work
plastic.
as well. But plastic wouldn't breathe. You get all sweaty.
True. Oh yeah, there's no breathable. Yeah, guys, that's exactly why. Remember I said why? That's why.
Yeah,
Well
that
done,
is
Lewis.
why.
You nailed it.
Yeah, I nailed that shit.
Yeah, otherwise it'd be like a raincoat for your face. That's weird. It would.
No.
It'd be that plastic material.
Yeah.
I
It'd
was
be weird.
I was going for. I've been laughing at all these posts of these masks. People talking about, oh, the mask. I can't breathe when I'm wearing it. And I was reading all this. I'm like, you're a pussy. But dude, I was going for a brisk walk with my mask on. Answered the phone. I almost passed out. I had to stop. I couldn't breathe. If I was walking, talking, and with the mask on, I actually couldn't breathe. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make a Facebook post ASAP.
Yeah, the other day, I ran to meet up with my dad because you're allowed to go for a walk with someone else, and I ran because I'd already run like 3 or 4K before I got to him. Then I put out my mask when I got to him. We started walking, and oh my god, I was like, because I was walking, I had to wear it, and I was like, I almost died. Like, I almost had a heart attack. He's like, you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not okay. I can't breathe because I was still puffing from the run. It was bad.
It does
But,
suck. I feel so sorry for the people who have to wear them. It's fine for like leaving their house or whatever. I don't care. But like the people who have to wear them all day at work, I do feel sorry for those people. That would suck.
Yeah.
Better than COVID though.
Yes. So, maybe sound off below which method of Rubens you prefer. Would like to get people's thoughts, so then I know what to do during
sound
the
off.
week.
Even if you have your own ideas, like what's your go-to greeting wearing the mask?
Are you a spit? Are you a nodder? Who knows? You know.
Yeah, I'm more of an ejaculate guy.
Do you? That's a little forward coming on a
Yeah.
stranger.
A little bit,
You know.
it is.
All right. Well, thank you all very much for listening and or watching. We will see you on Thursday with Jack Post's episode. It's an absolute banger. And go check out the past guest episodes if you haven't already as well.
And if you guys want more podcasts, we do 2 extra episodes every single month on the Patreon. That's up there, and there's a huge backlog as well.
But they're secret, so shut the fuck up. It's a secret podcast.
Yeah,
so
sorry.
why are we talking about it?
Forget that I even said that. That's not true, and it's all rumors and allegations. I wouldn't believe it. What is true though? Manscaped.com, code SOUNDOFF, 20% off, free shipping. See you later.
Bye.
Little bit delayed.
No. It's a wrong button. No, we'll just kill and can put it in.
Right.
We can do an acapella. Do 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 do.
Bye.